Welcome back to Car Drive Next. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic nameplates in automotive historia, a name synonymous with timeless design, engineering excellence, and raw driving emotion. Yes, we're talking about the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S. This isn't just another mid-cycle update, it's a carefully engineered evolution of a sports car that has been setting the benchmark for over 6 decades. In this review, we'll take you on a complete walkthrough of what's new, what's refined, and why the 2026 Carrera S might just be one of the most balanced 911s Porsche has ever built. At first glance, the front end holds on to the familiar 911 identity, but look closer and you'll spot a number of key updates that distinguish the 2026 model from its predecessor. The headlights retain their iconic round shape but now incorporate updated LED matrix technology that's more powerful and more precise, with integrated DRLs that stretch cleaner into the corners. The front bumper has been subtly redesigned with wider, more angular intakes that not only look more aggressive but serve a functional role in directing air more efficiently into the radiators and brake ducts. A new active aero system hides behind those vents and activates automatically depending on your speed and drive mode. The overall effect is subtle but sharp in modernizing the face of the 911 without losing any of its soul. Move to the side and the silhouette remains unmistakable. Porsche hasn't messed with a winning formula here. The long sloping roofline, wide arches, and taut proportions continue to deliver the perfect balance of classic and contemporary. New wheel options have been introduced for 2026, including a lightweight forged 5-spoke design that takes inspiration from Porsche's GT lineup. The standard setup includes 20-inch wheels in front and 21-inch wheels at the rear, wrapped in ultra-sticky Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tires. Flush door handles remain and now feature improved sensors for easier access. Along the lower flanks, the side skirts have been subtly reshaped to guide airflow more efficiently, while offering just a bit more visual presence. Small touches like the optional body color mirror caps and smoked window trim help buyers customize the car to match their style. The stance of the car is as planted as ever, thanks in part to a revised suspension geometry and slightly wider track. Round to the rear and the design refinement continues. Porsche has further enhanced the seamless LED light strip that connects both tail lights, and it now features animated sequences during lock, unlock, and startup. The signature light bar appears thinner and sharper, and the integrated third brake light has been moved into the active spoiler. That spoiler, by the way, has been re-engineered for more effective downforce control. Below, the bumper is cleaner, with integrated vents and a redesigned diffuser that varies depending on whether you spec the standard, sport exhaust, or the aero package. Twin exhaust pipes sit wide apart, hinting at the flat 6 power hiding just inches above them. The new exhaust tips are forged in lightweight titanium and offer both aesthetic flair and a deeper, throatier sound profile. The 911's rear remains one of the most distinctive views in the automotive world, and now it's just a little more purposeful. Inside the cabin, the changes are even more pronounced. Porsche has taken a significant step toward digitization while preserving the driving-first layout that enthusiasts demand. The most obvious change is the new fully digital 12.6-inch curved driver display. Gone is the traditional analog tachometer, and in its place is a high-resolution configurable screen that can display a classic 5-gauge layout, a simplified single-dial format, or full-screen maps and data. The center infotainment screen remains a 10.9-inch unit, running the latest PCM interface with quicker responsiveness and updated graphics. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, along with OTA updates and expanded voice control functionality. The materials have been upgraded across the board. Standard trim includes soft leather surfaces, with options for extended leather, Racetex microfiber, and real carbon fiber or wood inserts depending on the chosen package. The seats are even more comfortable than before, thanks to enhanced padding and better lumbar support. You can spec them in full bucket or adaptive Sport Plus configurations. Heating, ventilation, and massage features are available on higher trims. New ambient lighting lines the dashboard and door panels, creating a customizable atmosphere that ranges from subtle to dramatic. Cabin ergonomics remain one of the 911's strongest suits. Everything is within easy reach of the driver, and the center console layout has been further simplified. Porsche has retained physical climate control buttons, a move that driving purists will appreciate. The gear selector in PDK models is now a compact toggle-style switch located on the center stack, freeing up more space. There's also improved storage with larger door pockets and a redesigned wireless charging pad that holds your phone firmly in place even during spirited driving. Sound insulation has been improved as well, with dual-pane glass available on higher trims for an even quieter ride during long-distance cruising. Underneath all the refinement lies the real heart of the 911 at the engine. The 2026 Carrera S continues with Porsche's legendary 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six, mounted in the rear. Output has been modestly increased to 455 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, thanks to improved turbo geometry, a retuned EQ, and enhanced intercooling. The power band feels broader and more immediate than in previous years, with less lag and a more linear throttle response. With the standard 8-speed PDK transmission and optional Sport Chrono package, the Carrera S can rocket from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. Opt for the 7-speed manual? Yes, it's still available and you'll trade a bit of outright speed for a lot more involvement. The top speed, a staggering 191 miles per hour, putting it right in the mix with some of the more hardcore performance offerings in the segment. Chassis tuning has been further refined. Porsche Active Suspension Management is now more responsive, constantly adjusting damping forces based on road conditions and driving style. Optional rear-axle steering makes the car feel incredibly agile at low speeds while adding high-speed stability on the freeway or track. New software improvements to the torque vectoring and traction control systems ensure that every ounce of performance is available exactly when you need it, with minimal intrusion. Perhaps the most impressive thing about the 2026 911 Carrera S is how it balances everyday usability with track-worthy performance. Around town, the ride is surprisingly compliant, visibility is excellent, and the driver assistance tech now including lane centering, traffic jam assist, and predictive navigation makes commuting far less stressful. On twisty roads or open highways, the car comes alive with that unmistakable Porsche feel: sharp, communicative steering, a planted chassis, and that rear-engine balance that gives the 911 its unique personality. This is not a car that needs to shout to get your attention. It earns your respect with mechanical honesty and engineering precision. Pricing for the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S starts at approximately $126,000 before options. That figure can climb quickly once you start adding Porsche's extensive customization options in upgraded wheels, ceramic brakes, premium interiors, performance packages, and more. A well-equipped Carrera S can easily push into the $150,000 to $160,000 range. But what you're buying here isn't just performance or luxury. You're investing in heritage, precision, and a car that, more than any other, defines what a true driver's machine should be. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S doesn't try to reinvent the formula, and that's exactly the point. It's a car that continues to evolve while staying true to its roots. It's fast, refined, engaging, and effortlessly cool. Whether you're carving up a canyon road, hitting a track day, or just heading to dinner, the Carrera S adapts to every scenario with grace and confidence. It's a car that reminds us why driving is more than just getting from point A to B. It's about feeling connected, involved, and alive. Thanks for joining us today on Car Drive Next. If you enjoyed this deep dive review of the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell for more expert reviews and car content. Drop your thoughts in the comments. So what do you think of Porsche's updates for 2026? Would you pick the Carrera S over the GTS or even a base 911? We'd love to hear your take. Until next time, keep the revs high and the rubber on the road. We'll see you in the next drive.